Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second official podcast for Two Guys Mindless Movie Reviews. And then Jeff's frozen the moment. He's so excited.
Freaking out, man.
He doesn't know what to do, man. He doesn't know what to do.
They tried to stop us. They turned my internet off.
Yeah.
They know it's the Viva la Revolution.
They did one podcast and the world just crumbled. They just can't handle it anymore.
You got to shut them down.
These two guys. Oh my God, I don't know.
They're mindless. They talk about movies
And I think I heard one of them mention a bomb once.
and aliens.
He didn't mean that.
Obviously, it's the lizard people.
He didn't mean that. It was
Lizard people.
the Sleeslocks or something like that.
Right. Obviously.
So, how's Jeff doing today?
I'm doing well. How is Brent doing?
Brent is doing well. We're recording this during Memorial Day weekend, so
live from Brent's house in Jeff's magical made-up bedroom.
I thought that was real.
It is.
I mean, the stuff's back there moving, and all creepy. Yeah, woo. So yeah, you're in a magic bedroom, and I'm in a hot attic. So
where the magic happens.
Yes, magic, the magic hot attic. That's where I'm at. So I got a fan blowing, so you probably see my hair blowing in the wind. All right, just
I can see
blowing. It. Yeah, as you should. So, but anyway, so I don't know when you're going to be listening to this, but for us, it is Memorial Day weekend, and it's our second official podcast. Hopefully, we've tripled our viewership at this point. So it's two moms and a dad at this point.
And your mom.
I hope. I mean, I will have to show her how to do it, but either way, as long as she's watching it.
Right. Those bot views are getting expensive. We're down to 7. This is like half my paycheck.
Right? Yeah.
Well, I'm giving them both pennies to the bots.
Both pennies? Oh my gosh! Wait, you make 2 pennies?
I make 4.
You fancy man.
What the hell's the penny? Doesn't the penny not exist anymore? I'm working for free.
Well,
I'm a fool.
Well, if you make 4, they have to round up to 5. So you're working for a nickel. Good job, buddy.
Nickel.
Woo! Success. So we're gonna do something a little different this week. I think we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna talk about a new movie release every other week, and then in between we're gonna maybe do some fun stuff, do some comparisons and other stuff. And Mr. Jeff Swift had a fun idea for today. You want to explain what we want to talk about today?
We are going to compare and contrast The Running Man, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, 1987. I was going to guess that, but I didn't know for sure. Versus the 2025 Running Man starring Glenn Powell.
Yes. So, yes, I have seen both of these, and I actually just recently rewatched both of these. I saw the 2025 version in theaters last year, and then I went back and I rewatched the 1987 classic before I watched it. And then I recently rewatched this one on Paramount Plus a couple 3 weeks ago.
Nice. I went to the theater and watched the 2025 one as well.
Very nice.
And then probably a few months ago, I went back to watch the original.
Okay. Well, I guess the best place to start is, have you read the book?
No, sir, I have not. And I know that you have.
This guy has. This guy is sort of a Stephen King fan over here, so I have read the book.
Stephen King?
Stefan
Kinga.
Yes. And you'll be surprised to know that the book more closely aligns with the newer version of the movie, the remake.
Oh.
And it's not even close, honestly.
Really?
Now
that surprised me.
Yes. For the 1987 version with Arnold, they kept just like it's future and it's a game show, and that's pretty much it. Like
That's all you need.
Yeah, but like all the stuff about like having a sick kid and all the other stuff that was spoiler warning if you haven't seen a movie that's over a year old by now.
Yeah, probably right at, isn't it?
I think yeah, that was
I thought it was a summer movie. I thought it came out in the
yeah, I think
summer.
it's early summer, right? But
I think it says 2025 here, but
yeah. Yeah, I guess we can do research, right? But anyway,
look at you making up words.
so it is. Yeah. So spoiler warning. If you missed that a while ago, we're going to talk about it. So yeah, the the book very close. I said very closely aligns with the new movie, where
Mhm.
because in the original movie, he's he's actually framed, and because he's on the helicopter, and they want him to shoot some people, and he doesn't do it. So he gets framed, and he gets thrown into
He
the Running Man game.
not fire on unarmed people.
Right. Exactly. But it looks like he did it though,
They're
right?
just hungry. They won't fire on unarmed people. I have terrible Arnold.
Yeah. And get in the chopper. Everybody down.
Good job. Everybody has an Arnold. Down, run,
So
running man.
yeah.
Ah,
That's pretty good actually.
running man.
You've been working on
I'm
it,
the
haven't you?
Governator. I'm working on it all the time.
you,
Okay.
you sound more like
I apologize.
you sound more like the Arnold knockoff from The Simpsons.
That's where I get all my impressions
Well, I mean, they are pretty much the echelon of everything. So
from. Obviously. Oh! I lost you. You're back.
I'm back. It stumbled for a minute. I apologize. I will cut this out if we can because I completely lost connection for a minute. So anyway,
Who's back?
we're back.
Back again.
Let's go, Eminem. Uh, anyway, that was a very long about way to say the book is very much like the new movie. So, because in the new one, he volunteers to go do the game show.
Right. For the funds for medicine.
Right. So, I guess the question I have for you, Mr. Jeff, is what was your
Right.
opinion of the original back in the day when you first watched it?
Okay. When I first watched the original, I was blown away. I was like, "That's amazing!"
Right.
Of course, I was a young kid when it came out.
Right.
I probably watched it early, which I know you were as well.
Right. Me too.
My dad watched all the action flicks, so we would have watched this probably, if not in the theater, we probably would have watched it like shortly thereafter. A year after it comes out back in the day,
Yeah. On the VHS
before it
rental.
hit the VHS, Betamax,
Yeah. Ooh, fancy.
laser disc.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Let me put the
but
movie
yeah,
in.
so, hold on, let me rewind it. It'll be about 40 minutes.
Right, exactly.
Or you can be fancy. I had a cousin, he was real fancy. They had a tape rewinder
My
separate from their
my
VCR.
grandparents had one of those. So
Like
you
that's next
yeah,
level. Next
so you can
level.
take it out, start rewinding it, put another movie in, and just
Right.
maximize your movie
Keep
watching
going,
time
keep
again.
rocking and
That's
rolling.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. So no, I was in the same boat as you. I watched it when I was younger, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, and I mean, come on, you got freaking Richard Dawson.
Right.
You know, he
I although
now,
full honesty, I didn't know who he was at the time.
well, I grew up watching Family Feud.
Yeah.
But in fairness, when Family Feud for us was that other guy. I can't think of his name now. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the guy that passed away, right?
Yeah. Uh,
I didn't watch it much, so
okay.
but I do know who you're talking about though.
I'm drawing a blank. But I primarily like either way. Ray Combs. Ray Combs.
Yes, Ray Combs. Yeah, I do remember
And
that
so
now.
I grew up with him being the Family Feud guy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Most of my life. And then I see, Game Show Network came out. I had people that would watch games. Grandparents would watch game shows like from the '70s all the time. Yeah. And so I saw him. And I was like, "What? Where the hell did Ray Combs go? Who the hell is this old guy?
Who's this old British guy?"
But to see him being in that role, being a freaking and for a lot of people, very nostalgic role. Right. And then being such an a-hole, his lines are so good.
Yeah, because after I watched it, then when I was older, I started watching more of the game shows, and then I realized it's like he looks familiar. Then the second time I watched Running Man, like that's who that is. So yeah.
But I always love only in reruns.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's so great. That's such a good line.
Yeah. So.
What did he say? Did he say he didn't say I'll be back? Did he? That was Terminator, I know, but he didn't say. Does he say? He does say it in that too, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he said I'll be back to kill you or something like that.
Or something, and he's like only in reruns. I'm like, holy crap, dude, that's freaking great.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like that one was, and of course, I can say it's now after rewatching it, now, but it looks very cartoonish. Or like it was like a comic book kind of,
Yeah, it was very over the top. The bad guys were almost like laughably silly looking.
Except for the opera Christmas guy, he was super serious.
Dynamo,
right? He was super serious.
Oh, shooting lightning out of his hands.
Wearing a diaper.
I mean, that's.
You don't think that's real world stuff right there? Come on, man.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing a diaper right now.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it's form and function.
It is, and I find it. If you don't change it for 3 or 4 days, it works even nicer. You just maximize it.
You get a nice crust.
Right, yeah, and it makes you taller in your seat after a couple of days.
It calluses over really nice.
Right, yeah, exactly. It keeps you warm in the wintertime.
Right. But yeah, I don't know, man. I love that movie. I still love it. How much of it is nostalgia? I don't know. I don't know. It was a pretty good. I still like it. Still like it.
Yeah, it's still enjoyable. I mean, obviously the graphics do not hold up, not even close. Right.
Right.
The story isn't as good after reading the book because I watched that movie first and then I read the book years later and then I. Actually, I recently did the audiobook again because I wanted to get it fresh in my head again. So, but it just kind of baffles me where they came up with the ideas for that original movie after reading the book again and realizing that it's like 10% of it is taken from the book.
Well, and I didn't catch this as a kid, but as an adult, I caught it very much in the new one. And it's probably a very big part of the book, the social commentary. Like, there's a lot of layers to that movie. Like, right. For me, it was just a really awesome action flick where he's a battle royale to the death kind of situation.
Yeah, which obviously people love that nowadays with like the Hunger Games and stuff like that. It's very similar to that kind of concept.
And battle royale.
Battle royale, right? Exactly.
the original Hunger Games.
So yeah, that is very true. Yes.
But it was a fun flick, and like I said, it had that 80s action vibe.
Jesse Ventura, come on, man.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you had two governors in the same movie at the same time.
Yes, that's true. I cannot believe I never thought of that.
The Governator. It's the Battle of the Governors.
So you had California versus Minnesota right there.
It's kind of like, that's another movie. I'm sorry, we just made another movie. It's a spinoff of this.
Running Man 2. The mayors. Or the governors, The governors.
The governor battle.
Battle of the governors.
We'll set it up just like the Postman, where there'll be a big giant battle at the end, and he'll be like, "It's a shame that we can't. The two guys can't just fight it out." He's like, well, "I have every right. I am the Governator."
And it's gonna be 4 hours long, right?
Ventura, I have every right.
I mean, if we're doing this, then we have to do it right, and it has to be like 4 hours long.
Well, obviously.
Otherwise, there's no point in it.
We're going to take the best part of Dancing with Wolves and The Postman and Waterworld, and it's going to be The Running Man Part 2, The Quest for More Capitalism.
Quest for more water.
We found it. It's not in California.
You know what? I mean, doesn't California always have like a water crisis? So this is actually very, very topical right now too. So I think this will work great. They're just leaving money on the table.
We'll do some edited videos, obviously, just like they did in the movie.
Of course, right? Yeah.
Showing Arnold dying, and then he'll come out of nowhere,
You're
and
right.
then he'll pull the disc out of wherever he pulled the disc out of, wherever she was hiding it.
We know where that disc was.
We don't want to know where the disc was.
I know that disc was not very happy to be where it was at.
It still functioned.
It's still functioning. It's true. Okay, so then let's fast forward. What was your thoughts on the remake?
I like Glenn Powell. I do, and most things that he does. I just like him as an actor.
Yeah.
And it looked pretty good. And I went in with, I could have been good or bad. I figured it couldn't be worse than the original. I went in expecting it to be different.
Right.
And I was pleasantly surprised at how well it was done. I don't have context for the book.
Right.
But some of the social themes were still there, very similar. I mean, I understand the social themes from the original now as an adult more so.
Sure.
Similar themes. I think there was more in depth in the new one. I feel like it was a little more in your face.
It was a lot more on the nose, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah. So,
but it kind of plays into some of the things going on today a lot more than what I would care to admit.
Right. Which is
yes. Now, and I know. I mean, it was in your face, so I know you noticed it. But I love the freaking money with Arnold's picture on it.
Yes. Yeah.
Like that's freaking great.
Yeah, whenever I watch any sort of like a remake or whatever, I always look for things, and I was like, boom, there it was. I'm like, oh, hey, there's Arnold. That's hilarious. Yeah. So yeah, no. So honestly, like I said, it was so much like the book. So like, the first one was like 10% like the book. The second, the remake was like 90% like the book, even down to when he kidnaps that girl in the car. Like all that's in the book, and like the airplane, like all that stuff is like taken straight from the book. I honestly, I liked it because of that, but it didn't have, it wasn't as fun as the original, right? Does that make sense? So even though it's not meant to be a fun movie, because it was a lot more, it was more of a gritty, dark movie, right?
It seemed more serious and more than you would expect,
right?
Because there was funny parts to it as well.
Yeah. Powell had a bunch of one-liners.
Some of the faces he made, he'd make those faces look at the camera and stuff. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm still here.
right. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. But
he's here.
So part of me wishes that it was like maybe a combination of the two movies.
Sure.
So you take the whole story from the book, but you add in some of the fun from the original, and just have like a Running Man hybrid.
Sure.
Like, just create a monster of Running Man movies.
So, do you think that it would? Do you have a preference for one or the other, or both? So that's hard.
Right, it is. So I'm very much like you, where the old one holds a special place in my heart because I saw it as a kid and I loved it. I think if I showed it to my kids today, they'd be like, "What's this piece of shit?" Like,
wipe their ass with it.
What did you show me? Why'd you waste an hour and 45 minutes of my time, Dad? Screw off.
What the hell is this VHS tape you keep talking about?
Just rip it apart. So,
for toilet paper.
So I really enjoyed the new one because it was like the book, right? Just like you said with Project Hail Mary, how it was very neat to see how they took the book and made it into a movie. This was done the same way, so that was very neat to see. But the other one holds a special place in my heart as well. So it's hard to choose one over the other, honestly. So
I agree. They're interchangeable. I was just looking. IMDb, the old one has a 6.6, and the new one has a 6.4.
so everybody else has the same,
Close,
yeah,
very
the same thought.
close.
Yeah, I will say I like the cast better on the new one. Josh Brolin as
Yeah,
the head guy there. Uh,
he was good. I don't know. It's hard. Richard Dawson. I just love that.
oh,
He's such an
right,
asshole. I hated him so much.
but I'm just saying, but like
They
overall,
did. They did
yeah,
good with Brolin. I hated Brolin too.
yeah, right, yeah, yeah. Uh,
And I love that dude. That's the thing. They took a guy that I love in everything. I just like that dude since the Goonies.
yeah.
I
Well,
like Josh
but
Brolin.
Coleman Domingo played Richard Dawson's part, which
Brolin wasn't.
no,
I kind of thought,
Brolin was well, he was like the president of the network.
yeah,
Coleman
but
Domingo was the host of the show, where I guess in and I guess in the original
well, I
Dawson did
forget
both
that
parts.
he did both.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I
I guess
kind of
he's kind of
always.
both, right? Yeah,
Well, he wasn't head of the network though, but he had a lot of the. So that did kind of confuse me a little bit. Actually, now you mention it, I forgot until just now. I was like, why isn't he hosting the show? And he did a little bit too. Brolin came on there at the end
well, he
and
did the
kind of
end,
made
yeah,
some,
right?
which made it even a little more confusing.
Yeah. So he played Dan Killian, who was like the head of the company, and again, that's taken straight from the book as well, where where uh, where he has to meet him at the beginning, and then he comes
Hmm.
back later at the end. That's also taken straight from the book, where in the original movie they don't meet with anybody; they just push him out on stage, and Richard Dawson does his stuff, right?
Right, right.
So, but yeah, then I can't remember the Bobby T. That was his name, the host of the Running Man. But I liked how they kept where he had to do the audio, like daily audio logs and mail them and stuff like
Hmm.
that. I thought it was neat because that was from the book, and it was neat how they kept that intact and the
Well, and I like how they didn't BS that. Like they're like, well, this is obviously a trap to figure out where the hell he's at if they lose him,
right.
because he that stuff would phone home
Yeah,
in
and
some form or fashion.
but it was also fun to me. It was fun, and this is something that you didn't really see in the original, because in the original, it's like they were shot into like an underground arena almost,
Hmm.
whereas in the remake they're just running free in the city, right? And it was neat to see. It's like you said, kind of very topical, but for like now, where there's people all over the world who hate the network, and they're trying to help him out, even though they know they can die for it. They're still trying to help him out because they think he can help put a stop to it. So
I'm
yeah,
drawing a blank. Who was the character in the? Oh, it was Michael Cera, wasn't it? That was in the house.
yes, that
I
part.
was, I was, I was like, I was like, I remember it was somebody I knew, and I was like, who the hell was it?
Yeah, he played Elton. That part was amazing.
Was so that was in the book as
It
well.
was, yes.
Okay.
Although it's funny in the book, the character was like he was described as like an overweight, like greasy cave dweller kind of basement dweller kind of guy. Lived in
So
his mom's
you're saying
basement.
perfect casting is what you're saying.
Yes.
Former Fat Jonah Hill, maybe.
maybe, right? Yes, but it's
He lost it because he lost the weight.
he did. So, well, yeah, So, which is why we can make fun of it now, right?
Poor Jonah.
Or, no, good for Jonah.
Good for him.
Good for him.
He's losing all the roles.
Lose the weight, lose the rolls.
No.
So, but yeah, it's that part was great. I loved all the. He's like with the water gun, getting the water gun.
Well, and they showed that on the previews, and
They
I knew that
did.
was
I
coming.
know.
And I think they should not have shown that. That just ruined it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know you got to show something, but like, let's just. I don't know that you had to show that part in these previews
I've
to
seen
sell the movie.
a lot of movies where they don't show big swaths of the movie, and you're such a surprise when you see it, and you're like, "Oh, this is amazing!" Right? So I'd be fine if they do that as well.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know that you needed that to sell the movie.
No,
I really
no,
don't.
no.
Like the movie is not really that, and that would have like if that had been a surprise. If I didn't see that coming, that would have made it much
Right.
better. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Yeah. Had him been more of like a uncredited cameo or something like that, yeah, that'd been great.
Right? Yeah, you don't even need him to show up in there. He's not drawing
Yeah. So
to that movie.
the thing is anymore I think making a good trailer is an art form in itself.
Sure.
And there are some studios that make phenomenal trailers, and they set the movie up and make you want to see more. And there's some of them that blow it. They show way too much of the movie, or they show all the funny parts, and then you're like, what the hell, man?
Well, I agree. The thing is here recently we've been going through like back catalogs and catching stuff that the kids have never seen,
Yes.
and I'm always like explaining sometimes like I'll just put the trailer on, and I put the trailer on, and we watch it, and I'm like, I've seen the movie,
Like,
and I
well,
still
we're
don't know what
good.
the hell that was. I still don't know. Well, no, I've seen the opposite, where it's like,
Oh yeah.
it's like I don't know what the hell that is. That showed you nothing. Like I'm talking, there's like I don't even know what the premise of the movie is from that.
In a world.
Come watch Jurassic World.
Yeah. In a world with dinosaurs. It's like that's
You
it.
ruined it.
That's
You
it.
ruined it.
Right. You're
Spoilers.
doing dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. What the hell, man? So yeah, no, but I agree. It's and again, maybe because it's a remake, maybe they didn't put a lot of effort into that kind of stuff. It's not like it was a.
Well, I didn't think it was a terrible trailer.
No, it wasn't
I mean,
terrible. But,
I just wish they didn't show that.
Right.
That's the only thing I can really think they showed that really gave anything away. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know they didn't have William H Macy's character in the trailer, and so it was kind of fun.
Right.
Now it was a very small role.
That's true.
But still, it was still fun to have him in there too. So.
Well, she kind of. Well, in the Arnold when they had those underground guys trying to do the whole transceiver hijack the signal thing.
Right. Yeah.
And William H. Macy kind of was in that, but not really. Then you also had Michael Cera kind of in that role.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of a blending of the two a little bit into those.
Well,
but of course, that underground did that exist in the book?
It did not. That's what I'm saying. So like that wasn't even there. It wasn't even a thing. So they just created something.
Well, you got to obviously have an underground. You know what it is? You had to have the former winners that you developed a relationship for to be pissed off when you saw that they were still in the game.
So
that's
Hunger Games again. You just are back to Hunger Games.
Basically, we're back. Everything circles back to Hunger Games.
Back to Hunger Games.
AKA Battle Royale.
Battle Royale, yes. It always comes back around to Battle Royale.
It always comes back to Battle Royale.
It's either that or Kevin Bacon. That's the only two things that can go to.
It's the 6 degrees of Battle Royale. Kevin Bacon to the death.
Bacon Royale. Actually, that sounds quite lovely. Actually,
I kind of like it. There's got to be we're onto something here. So kind of bacon. Hey, did you see that series he's done? I started to watch it. I haven't finished it. Where he's a cop that comes back from the dead. I forget the name of it. Was it a bounty hunter or something like that? Or?
Yes, I did see that advertised. Yeah,
I saw about 3 or 4 episodes of it. It was really solid. Okay. I kind of was digging it. I forgot about it till just now. I need to get back on and watch it. I guess
it is Kevin Bacon, so you know.
It is Kevin Bacon.
Bacon. Okay.
Bacon.
Fancy bacon.
Fancy bacon. He's like candied bacon.
Ooh. Is that like John Candy Bacon?
There you go. We got to dig John Candy up. we'll AI generate his face onto it, and he'll act and everything, and then we'll have Kevin.
Beautiful.
Ooh, it would. We get a movie of the bacon. There's got to be some other bacons or something along those candies and bacons, and John Candy did Canadian bacon, so we could bring Alan Alda in.
Right there you go. Yeah.
You better end this pronto, or he'll level Toronto.
Oh, that's great.
Those Canadians messing around with our stuff. But okay, we're going around about. We're getting too far
that's
off
fine.
track here.
Hey, that's what this is all about, right? Just mindless movie talk, right? This is fine. If we didn't do this, I would be worried.
Right.
Uh,
That movie grew on me. The first time I watched it, I was like, "What the hell is this?" And then I watched it. I was like, "Okay, I do love it."
yeah, I feel that way about Wagons East also, because like that's his last two movies.
Yeah. Well, Wagons East. I worked at the theater when that came out, and at first, the same thing. I watched it. I was like, "Oh my god, John Candy, what the hell did you do, my dude?"
Yeah.
And then I had to watch it. I had to go watch the hoodlums in the theater.
Had to watch it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't be in a movie for an hour, most of the movie and not watch most of it, even if you're just listening.
Right. Yeah.
So there's a lot of movies I've seen, unfortunately, more than I care to admit. Titanic, because the teenage girls would come in and do whatever the teenage girls do, and then I had to watch Jack freeze to death. Spoilers, because Kate couldn't scooch over a little bit or take turns on the door.
There's plenty of room for two people on this floating piece of furniture.
Damn it, Kate, you big titty bitch. They were average. I'm sorry.
You selfish whore. Get out. Get over. You want him to die.
And she kept the necklace. She kept the damn necklace.
Of course she did. That's all she wanted the whole time, right?
That's what it was. It was a setup for her to keep the necklace without having to keep Billy Zane. Who the hell would throw away Billy Zane? It's Billy Zane.
I mean, it is Billy Zane, right?
It is Billy Zane.
Yeah, I was just reading something about him the other day. There was a TV show where they wanted Billy Zane to be the lead, and they couldn't get him, so they chose him. I can't remember what that was now, but I'm like, oh wow, really? Okay. But
I mean, I'm surprised because he never really blew up. Like I could talk to you, and I know that you would know who I'm talking about. I could mention a lot of other people, and they would not even know who I'm talking about.
Well, right? Yeah, exactly. But I mean, how many things can people name?
Well, that's true.
Outside of Titanic, right?
Well, that's true. I don't know. I always liked him for some reason. He just had a vibe about him. It just seemed cool.
Yeah.
But and of course, I don't know. There's just too many good movies. I remember thinking about him as far as that goes, and it's just like, but really obscure things
like Dead Calm.
Right. I don't even think I actually saw that one.
That one that was messed up, man.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, he did a lot of weird ones. He was in. He was the demon in Demon Knights.
Yes.
And that was kind of cool. He actually played that well. Like he's got that kind of wisecracky, smartass vibe to him. He just doesn't really get to play it very well.
Yeah.
Or very often.
Yeah.
Wasn't he was in The Mummy as well, right? Wasn't he Hemotep, or am I thinking of somebody different?
No, that was Arnold Vosloo.
I do that a lot with him. For some reason, I just think I get those two confused.
He was in The Phantom, which was not very good.
I liked it. It should. I don't know. It wasn't great. It wasn't good, but it wasn't any worse than anything else that came out about that time. That was mid-90s, right?
There's all kinds of good stuff in the mid-90s. I mean,
Well, I mean, action hero movies. You had The Rocketeer. That was early '90s, which I liked it, but it was a little weird.
If you're talking about superhero specific, I'll give you that. Hudson Hawk.
I love Hudson Hawk,
right, exactly.
but it wasn't good.
No.
It was very campy. I loved Hudson Hawk, but it was. Yeah. It's not one I go around talking about and recommending to people.
Right.
You know what, dude? You got to watch this Bruce Willis film. It's called Hudson Hawk. Amazeballs.
I mean, if you love Bruce Willis and you love,
but it was even a little cheesy for Bruce Willis.
It was.
You know what I realized the other day? You know how everybody talks about
Die Hard.
Die Hard being a Christmas movie?
It is.
Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie.
Right.
I don't think about that at all. I've been watching Lethal Weapon. We watched 1 and 2 recently.
Okay, nice. I need to go back.
I'm going through some old movies. Carrie had never seen them.
Okay.
there's a lot of movies she's never seen. So like I'm taking her through and watching some. I'm like, I don't know. It's just kind of weird to have not seen them.
Wow. So,
but okay, we need to finish this up here.
Well, yes,
we're getting a little long.
I mean, I guess if you're still listening, welcome to our minds. This is how we work.
Mindlessly.
Enjoy the ride.
You don't ever go full retard on movies.
Right, exactly. And now we're over to Tropic Thunder.
All right, there we go.
So, yeah, so I guess to finish up, The Running Man. It was
Running Man.
It was 2 movies in a book. There we go. That's it. We're done. See ya.
2 books in a movie. Like 2 guys in a podcast.
Good night.
They were adequate at best. And at worst, they were a tragedy. Like it's been basically the Odyssey of our time.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Stephen King, basically Homer.
When I think of the Odyssey, which by the way, the trailer for that new Odyssey looks phenomenal, man.
I have not watched the trailer. I've heard a lot of people bitching about casting. That's the only thing I've heard about bitching about casting.
What are they bitching about?
Same stupid stuff people complain about. This person was casting is terrible. There's been a lot of funny memes that are kind of funny. Have you seen some of those?
Apparently not, because I didn't know what we were talking about, honestly.
Some of it's controversial. There was a rumor that Elliot Page was going to be Achilles.
Okay.
But now dead version of Achilles. And I mean, a lot of people were there was a lot of memes based in her or him, or whatever you want to say, into various roles.
Okay.
Where it's completely inappropriate, like the scene in 300 where the spear gets thrown and they catch it. They have him getting hit and killed.
I haven't seen any of this.
Oh man, it's a big thing. It's pretty funny actually.
Well, I mean, it is a Christopher Nolan movie, and he does like to bring people back. So I mean, that would kind of be fitting, I guess, right? So
I don't know, but so anyway, it'd be interesting. Okay, yeah. So
sorry.
Running Man. No, we're good.
Yeah.
the man of runnings.
So there's a man, and he ran. I didn't read the book. I didn't watch the movie, so I assume he just is it like the gingerbread man? He just runs.
We should do a spoof trailer for it. Where the guy just jogging, the Running Man.
Well, so
we get Forrest Gump, the Running Man.
He just felt like running.
I just like to run.
On a funny side note here, Stephen King has a short story called "The Gingerbread Girl."
Huh.
So there you go.
Anyway, it comes full circle.
Yeah, full. Like so we're back to Kevin Bacon again. Obviously.
We're back to Kevin Bacon, obviously.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't choose one over the other. They're both fun,
good in their own ways, right?
Yeah, they're both good. I would say neither one of them is amazing.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah. It's a fun action flick, though. It's a fun action flick. If you're just in the mood for something, you ain't got. It's a fun action flick with layered social commentary, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. Like
it doesn't quite compute, right? The math ain't mathing.
Yeah, and honestly, it seems like nowadays a lot of movies are 215, 230, and this is I think it's like a 145 or something like that, or it's real. I remember it being really short.
Yeah, it seemed a little short.
But that's a good thing. Actually, it says 213 on here. So
213 I'm seeing as well.
Okay, so maybe it just felt shorter. But my point is, it just jumps right in the action, and I'm fine with that because you don't need a lot of backstory. You find, his daughter's sick, whatever. It just go right into it, right? But yeah, overall, I think it's fun watch. I think if you're really into entertainment, it'd be worth your while to go back and rewatch the original one as well. I think it's also on.
Would you watch it first, or would you watch the new one and go back?
If you're not going to read,
if you had somebody completely green,
yeah. If you're not going to read the book, I'd say watch the original first and then watch the new one. If you already read the book, I'd probably watch this one first, so you can see how they compare, and then maybe watch the other one just to see how much.
How to not do it.
How to make a different movie, just still the title.
They wouldn't do that. They've never done that before World War Z.
Right. So I've heard.
Yeah, you should check that book out. It was solid. I have the audiobook.
Okay, good to know.
It's good.
So yeah, I heard they're making a sequel of that as well. I don't know how they're
Based
doing that,
off the actual context or off the Brad Pitt version of it.
I don't know. Whichever one's shittier. That's the one they'll go with.
And Miss Hollywood. I just feel like we get worse movies all the time. I've not been super excited about a whole lot. I know you've been watching a lot for a while again.
Yeah.
Are you finally you're getting more excited? Like I'm looking to go to the theater more often.
Right. So I feel like late last year into this year, there was a lot of decent films, but nothing amazing. Right. Like it was like stuff I enjoyed, a few things I didn't like at all. And if you go to one Guys Mindless Movie Reviews.com, you can check out some of my reviews. Right. But no, it's
you're allowed to go there once. Once.
Just go there once every day for 30 years. But no, honestly, this is right on par with what I think has been coming out here lately. It's fun,
adequate.
It's adequate. Yeah, I don't hate that I saw it, but I don't love it. Right.
I've been having trouble going to the theater for a long time for that reason. I'm like, I'd rather just wait till it comes to the house.
Like knocks on your door. Watch me.
Well, and then there's been a few times where I've tried to go watch a film and it's gone like 3 weeks on the third week.
So
and I'm like, come on, man! I had to work all this time. There's no way I could make it in 2 weeks.
Right. I think I see a trend going on because there's been quite a few movies that I wanted to go see, like Cold Storage, and there's actually another Glenn Powell as How to Make a Killing, which is a fun movie. I swear they were in theater for like 2-3 weeks, and then they're gone. Right. So I almost wonder if the bigger like blockbuster films from from the bigger companies, Columbia, Disney, Fox, all them, if they get longer run times because they typically draw bigger crowds. So the independent films like the A24s and stuff like that get 2 or 3 weeks and then they're done. I'm not sure what the deal is, but that's been happening a lot here lately.
I don't know, man. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that. I mean, you've been going to the theater more. The last couple. I went and saw the one we talked about last week, Project Hail Mary, and it was actually pretty full.
Yes, so that was full, and we went to actually go see Star Wars, Mandalorian and Grogu on Saturday, and it wasn't as full as I thought it'd be. Now, our local AMC theater was packed to the brim, but we went to another city to go see it at a different theater, and it was middle of the day on Saturday, and it wasn't even sold out, which kind of I was surprised about for a Star Wars film.
I'm not super keen on watching that one for some reason.
Have you seen the show?
I did not watch the show at all.
So if you watch the show, you'd be a lot more excited about it. But it's yeah.
Well, I know it's a very popular show. Everybody loved the baby Yoda.
His name's Grogu. Damn it, say it right.
It's Baby Yoda. In your face.
I can tell you, and the lady who sat behind me really loved him as well. Every time he's on screen, aww. Every time.
Well, I always think something like that happens, and I still think about when we went and watched Endgame, and that kid next to me was bawling his eyes out, and I'm deaf on this side, and he's crying on this side, and I'm like, I was a dude. I'm trying to listen to the movie. He's just bawling. I mean, I don't know how much of that you heard or not.
I don't even remember that, honestly.
He was crying.
I remember you told me about it, but I don't remember it. Yeah.
He was just having to the point, like I was having trouble hearing the show. He was like just bawling. And I'm like, I get it, dude. It's good and it's sad, but like you are like a 20-something-year-old young man, you got to suck that up, Buttercup, because you're ruining my movie.
keep this to yourself. Like here,
you got to be like a typical man and pack those emotions down. Makes you stronger and angry.
It makes you take out your aggression on your pillow at nighttime. You just punch it.
Right.
All right. So, any final thoughts about Running Man's?
I think you said the Running Man's.
Running
I
Man's.
think we need to have a collaboration with Arnold and Glenn Powell, the Running Man's.
Right. Exactly.
I agree with what you said. The fun flick. It's weird. There's, I think, some really good social commentary in there, and it's layered in a way that I don't. I mean, it is in your face more so, but it's also, I could see, like, I could look past it and just enjoy the action and the storyline.
Right, and I think that's what makes a movie worth watching is that they can layer it with social commentary and other stuff, and either you pick up on it and you get it and it hits you in the heart, or you don't and it's still an enjoyable action flick. Right, it doesn't ruin the movie either way.
And I don't think it did.
No, it didn't. Yeah. But
and I think, oh, go ahead.
As I said, but this one was pretty on the nose, so I don't know how you would miss it.
and then the remake, I think it was well, no, that was a lot of what the old was about too. Like, it was very similarly themed as far as the social aspect.
Right.
It was just, there was a lot of good action, a lot of good action.
Right.
And you don't get that as much anymore. You get that every once in a while. You get like a John Wick where it's like nothing but action, and it's like a punch in the face.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's
and this had that vibe to it. It was a punch in the face.
Yeah.
It went from 0 to 120, and there was no.
That's a fast running man.
He was a very fast running man. He's the bionic running man. That's our three-way collaboration.
Oh, there it is. That's part 3. The Running Man future.
The bionic running man.
They took him apart and rebuilt him.
They can make him faster.
That is the bionic running, yeah.
But they don't want to spend a lot of money. I always think of the Family Guy. Peter's got the rake and the. We can rebuild him.
All right, so for funsies to end this podcast, I thought it'd be kind of nice to. What are some of your favorite Stephen King adaptations for the big screen?
I unfortunately have not read a lot of the books. I've read some of his books,
but you know which ones are his though.
I know a lot of stuff.
Sure.
I absolutely love The Stand. I mean, it's
the original one, right?
The miniseries. I have not watched the new series that came out. I tried to watch it a few years ago, and it was impossible to watch on anything that I had.
The miniseries, the original, is very good. Yes.
Was it accurate to the book? Probably not.
It was to a certain extent, but that was a massive book. That's like that thick of a book. So I mean, right. So they can only fit so much in there, right? So
it was like the Bible, but bigger.
A lot less detail, and easier to read.
I mean, I don't know. There's so many. I love just about everything. I love the Langoliers back in the day. I love Pet Sematary.
Yes.
I mean, there's just too many good. I mean, the dude was an artist.
He was. So
is an artist.
So my top 2. Also,
I think I know what one I was going to be. Probably. Well,
do you want to guess?
Well, book wise, I know.
Well, I'm talking about just movies now.
Just movies, though. Okay. Or book wise, I have a pretty good idea. Well, I know what you're. But the film adaptation probably pissed you off a little bit, maybe.
What's your guess?
I'm assuming your book wise, I would say that The Dark Tower in some form or fashion could have been.
Yeah, the movie's a pile of shit.
I enjoyed it, but I love Idris Elba. But I understand that it's probably nothing like the book.
It's not.
Well, I mean, I've read the first handful of books.
Yeah, so that movie was okay.
Yeah.
If you don't call it The Dark Tower, call it something else, right? And it would be an enjoyable enough movie. But because they call it that and then they shit all over it. So and that's
sure.
The Dark Tower is my all-time favorite book series. So as you know, obviously, The Dark Tower is my all-time favorite book series. So as you know, obviously, The Dark Tower is my all-time favorite book series. So and that's the Dark Tower is my all-time favorite book series. So as you know, obviously, The Dark Tower is my all-time favorite book series. So as you know, obviously, The Dark Tower is my all-time favorite book series. So as you know, obviously, I don't know if any sort of adaptation could ever do it justice. I think
That'd be a hard one.
it would have to be like I think personally like an HBO long form series.
That's the only way you get the story in
They
there
could do it,
and make
right?
it.
But,
Yeah,
but strictly from the movie standpoint,
mm-hmm.
Shawshank Redemption,
That's damn solid. You can't go wrong with
and Green Mile. Those not
that.
only are
Mm-hmm.
those two my favorite Stephen King adaptations, but they're probably top 10, 15 movies of all time for me. Like I love both those movies a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
but so one I was going to ask you about. It's very underrated, but very very good. Is The Life of Chuck? Have you seen The Life of Chuck yet?
I have not seen The Life
It
of Chuck.
is.
I'm trying to remember. I'm not my brain. I remember. I don't remember it.
Yeah, it's a 2024, so it's fairly new. But Tom Hiddleston, the guy that played Loki,
Yeah, yeah.
he plays Chuck.
Okay.
It was a short story. The short story was honestly, it was kind of forgettable. It was an interesting story, but it was in a short story collection, and like it didn't even stand out as the best short story of of that collection.
Mm-hmm.
That movie is really really good. So
So it's over a 3 time period. 4,
yeah,
3. I see
yeah,
4 guys playing Chuck.
yeah. It's I don't know how they did it, but they made that really really well. Like it's better than the short story was.
I'll have to check it out. It
Yeah,
looks like it'd be something right up
yeah,
my alley. I like Stephen King for
yeah,
most of the things I've
yeah.
watched.
And then a couple of other ones is I always like The Mist.
Sure,
Back when Thomas Jane was actually doing
he's Tom Jane.
Tom Jane, back when he was actually doing good movie stuff, not this B movie, C movie, straight to streaming stuff he does now all the time for whatever
But,
reason.
but he's Tom Jane.
He's Tom Jane, yes. uh, Misery's always good. I mean, it's hard to go wrong.
Right.
We actually showed that to the kids last Halloween time.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't put The Stand on my list because I was thinking that that's more of a mini series, not a movie. But
I get that.
but
I watched it as a. I mean, I watched it when it aired on TV
I did
back in the
too.
day.
Yeah. So I guess at the same time is the original It. Is that a movie or is that a mini series?
Well,
Because
I think of it as a movie, even though it's technically a
right.
miniseries.
So technically that would be on like a favorite list of mine as well because that with
Sure.
Tim Curry playing Pennywise. And
Amazing
they just did a
chef's
good
kiss.
job. Right. Yeah.
And I can't comply. I think that I always get the Skarsgårds all confused. The two brothers.
Bill is the new Pennywise.
Bill. He did it creepy as hell. He did it great, but man, it's like I don't know that you had the original with my brain's not just disengaging. You even just said
Tim
his
Curry.
name, Tim Curry.
Yeah.
You had Tim Curry as Pennywise. You had Tim Curry as the devil in Legend. I mean,
Yes.
come on.
Right.
I don't know why. And I love Tim Curry, and it's like you can't expect. That does not. How the hell does Tim Curry pull it off? That doesn't make
Right.
the math ain't math in there. It don't
Well,
make no sense.
what's funny is in Bill Skarsgård now he's doing a bunch of roles like that now because he was a oh my gosh, he played Dracula in my goodness me, just came out last year or end of 24 I think.
I'm pulling it up here real quick. Not Nosferatu.
Yeah, Nosferatu. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Nosferatu. I always say it wrong.
Man, I always said something else. Yeah, so he played the Nosferatu in that one.
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't look like him, but like phenomenal, right? So he's been doing more and more roles, like iconic horror movie characters.
I guess he's playing Pennywise in a TV series as well.
Yes, we've seen the first season of that. It's a Welcome to Derry.
Yeah, yeah.
It's creepy as hell.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
I'd like to check some of that out.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
It's on the HBO. It's pretty good. So it's right on par with the two newer movies. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's hard for I love Maximum Overdrive back in the day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
I'm laughing because
it's not.
that's
Oh, go
another
ahead.
one of those. If you rewatch it, it's like, oh my god,
It's terrible, but
it's
it's terribly awesome.
terrible. Right? Yeah. Uh,
It's hard. I still, is how much of that is nostalgia
I,
versus
right.
quality.
See, so
But
in
man, that damn semi truck scared the shit out of me as a kid.
right. So I actually got my picture with that semi last year.
That's awesome.
We were at like a trade show or something, and the guy
Uh-huh.
had that there, and I got my picture with it. It was kind of
Hmm.
cool, but and so yeah, I'm with you. Like I'm, and the more you listen to this podcast, hopefully, and you hear more of what we talk about is, a lot of people hate sequels. I typically lean on the side of I'm willing to give them a chance because of the nostalgia factor, right? Like
Sure.
I love the
Well,
new
you mean sequels or remakes?
a little bit of both, but typically like a legacy sequel,
Hmm.
like a Bill and Ted 3 or like a Ghostbusters Afterlife. Like I really enjoy those because they hold a special place in my heart from when the originals came out, right?
We talked about Bill and Ted, and maybe we should do one of them on this.
Yeah,
We both, I think, were of the same opinion. The more I've thought about it, the more the third one has pissed me off over time. I loved it.
yeah,
I enjoy it. I don't know that they could have done a third one any much better.
right.
But as I thought about it more, the more I've ruminated on it, the more I'm like, they shit all over the first two.
Okay,
In, in,
maybe
in,
yeah,
in a roundabout way. Not that I hated it,
right.
but in the second one, well, really, in the first and second one, they kind of set some things in stone that they kind of redid, and I understand. And
Right.
it didn't bother me at first, but the more I've thought about it, and I need to watch it again, maybe, and I watched it twice when I first watched it. I enjoyed it both times, but for some reason it creeped in my head. I'm like, the more I think about it, the more upset I get about it. And
And
not that I would tell people to watch the movie. It's
right,
good.
yeah.
It's not bad. Surprisingly good, actually.
Risk
I
exactly.
really did not see that coming. I did not see that coming.
Right. Well, and that's what I mean. So it's like if if I were to show my kids Bill and Ted, which they have seen it, but like, hey, we're gonna watch Bill and Ted and watch 1, 2, 3 back to back. That third one probably wouldn't hit them the same as it hit me, right? And you because
Well, we're missing 20 years.
well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So the more we talk about stuff, you'll find that I have a soft spot for sequels that other people will typically shit on because of that.
Well, I will. Here's I think you are more forgiving than I am. I am a pompous asshole,
And then
and I
in
think
that way, movies
you're
too.
nice. You're nice, and I'm a little pretentious at times.
You are a little bit, and then you watch a
I,
movie, and then you watch a movie, and you
and
get
I,
any worse.
and I get worse.
So, all right. Well,
But
I
okay, yeah, we're
think,
all over the place.
yeah. Hey, which is fine. This is half the fun, but
You should run and see The Running Man. It is solid.
the Running Man's.
The Running Man's.
Yep.
I love them both.
Watch them both.
I love
What?
the Goblinator
Watch them
and
both.
Glenn Powell.
Watch them both on two different screens at the same time. Blow your mind.
We put like a Google Glass on and have
Oh, there
one
you
playing
go.
on each side,
Now you're talking.
and your brain will explode. You got to take DMT first and go see the aliens.
Right? Yes. Exactly. Yes. Do it and then explain later because it's too hard. It's too hard to explain right now. So just
Right. Final
yeah.
thoughts.
Final thoughts. What you got for me?
Uh, I think you should run out and see The Running Man.
The Running Man's.
The Running
The Running
Man's.
Man's. Both of them. Both.
Their role.
Both of the men as they're running.
And Forrest Gump. He is the original Running Man's.
Well,
Actually, he's not. Arnold
he's the
is.
second Running Man, and Glenn Powell's the third, and Kevin Bacon's the fourth.
You are correct, sir.
And where all four of them are going to be running to? Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. See, it all comes back
All
to full
comes back.
circle.
All right, Jeff. Anything else you got for our audience of four today?
Not today, but both of the people know what we talk about, and they are,
Right.
for some reason, they keep coming back. I think it's probably because it's the computers in the side room of each of our houses that are watching.
That's exactly what it is. Yes.
Those bought pennies are getting expensive.
That and your mom.
And my mom.
My mom.
Your mom.
It is. It's true.
True.
All right, everybody. Sorry for the technical issues we had. And,
we're going to fix that in post.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. And we're only going to, hey, we can only go up from here, baby.
We can't get any crappier than we were today.
All right. See you, everybody.
See ya.
Yeah.